I can't.
So you got the hat on.
Yeah, man, I might take it off. I like it though.
Too much red.
Hold on, gang shit.
Yeah, man.
Nah, you good, bro. I got you. Nah. Everybody know. You ain't affiliated. It's just your color. It makes you pop. What up, Marty? What up, Marty?
Marty, what's good, man?
Give my $600.
Oh shit. Yeah, give me my $600 too. Shit.
Hey, yo, Marty.
$600.
Yo, Marty, go ahead and make sure you plug your book into the chat too, man. Just in case we got some people in here that ain't heard of it, seen it, man. Please.
Speaking of, man, I tried looking for Marty's book earlier this week. I couldn't find it nowhere. It's not on Amazon. It's not available on Amazon. And
did you check on
I
Marty?
don't know where to get it.
Marty, is you got a what's it called, surname or something, or whatever it's called, you know? We starting soon, y'all. We starting soon. We're gonna start at like what, 12:15, Wayne?
Yeah, that's good, man. You know what I was thinking about too, man? I hate to make the job harder. But if we can get like a 10-second countdown from when from we were done with this, when we about to get on, instead of just like starting so abruptly, because sometimes I'll be picking my nose and shit, and you'd be like, "Welcome to the You Feel Me," and we just like, "Oh shit."
Nigga, you just say you picking your nose.
You know what I mean, man. You know,
Wayne,
you'd be catching me off guard.
Hey man, I don't know about all this shit, man. That's a lot of shit that we got going on. So I got you.
I understand though.
Oh, you pulled it for changes? Oh, he said he didn't hear what I said, Jimmy. Oh yeah. So Marty said he pulled it for changes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he pulled it for changes, so I think that's the reason why and shit like that. But yeah, I know he probably just updating and stuff like that. So yeah, yo, we starting in 3 minutes. Don't go nowhere. Stay live. Appreciate everybody. Make sure we got everything up here. We had like a little 10-second countdown joint, but I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, you said you got it on YouTube, right?
Nah, I got it somewhere else, but I think they took the shit off. We used to have one. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Actually, yeah, it's kind of cool. We got 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes to refresh, you know. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Appreciate y'all for coming in this Saturday.
Yo, the music slowed down. Is that on purpose?
Nah. All right. You ready to get it popping, brother?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry for the abrupt ending there. We're going to go ahead and get a little bit more of a countdown for all of y'all. But welcome, one and all, to the You Feel Me podcast. Can you hear me okay, my big homie?
I hear you perfectly fine, bro. I hear you great.
Oh, Right, man. So I hope everybody having a good weekend and everything of that nature. As y'all can see, I'm a little bit closer to the mic right now, and like I'm gonna start saying thank you, Waylon, for the motherfucking shape up. As always, we appreciate ya. Wayne got on that you feel me hat right there. I like that, broski.
No doubt, man.
Where you get that at?
Oh man, I got it off of you feel me podcast dot bigcartel.com along with a sweater, maybe a shirt, a cool little mug. There's a lot of things that you can get on there, man. All you got to do is go search for it and look, man. you
For your
know
moms and them. So we appreciate everybody for coming through. Uh hey, what's going on, Homage? What's going on, Marty? What's going on, Courtney? Appreciate everybody. Love y'all, man, for coming and stopping by. You don't have to. So thank y'all for enjoying y'all Saturday with us. No lie. Um, so yeah, man. Do we got any recipes for this week, man? I think everybody lived. I think everybody
Oh,
lived.
for the most part, everybody's still alive, yes, but we do
That's
have
word.
a rest in peace from a while ago.
Uh-oh.
Um, so we just want to say rest in peace to the great Lisa Left Eye Lopez. I think it was 3 days ago was the anniversary when she passed away.
Man.
So we just want to give her love and respect. I personally think of her as one of the greats. Along with T-Boz and Chili, the whole TLC. They were a huge part of my childhood. I love TLC, still do to this day, or at least their music. I'm not too hip or fond to what's going on with them right now. But yeah, man, I just want to give a shout out to them as well.
Word.
Lisa Lafta Lopez, man, rest in power to her.
Word up, man. Rest in power to Lisa. You want to go ahead and give another shout out to Master P real quick?
No doubt, man. Where am I? Where am I? I had to put it up there, man. I'm a New Orleans, Louisiana representative, man. So another part of my childhood was No Limit Records, man. One of the
Yeah, man.
greatest of all time, one of the greatest labels of all time, man. Um, if there's any rappers out there that's starting their own businesses or starting their own record companies, man, you really need to do the research on No Limit if you haven't yet. If you don't know about it yet, it was Master P's birthday yesterday, man. So I said, you know what? Let me find the image and let me put it up there, man, so I can represent him. I can't tell you how many times growing up, man, I would ask my mom, like, hey, Ma, can you go on break? When you go on break at lunch, can you go to Best Buy and get me this No Limit CD? And it was wild, man, because No Limit would drop an album like every month.
Every
And
month.
then like they would put in the booklet what other albums were coming out, and it just said coming soon. Like it never said it was coming out like in July or coming out in May. She just like, hey nigga, here's the picture of it. It's getting made. And so when it gets made, you can get it. So I just had to put that up for Master P, man. He's one of the greats. May not be the greatest rappers, one of the greatest rappers of all time, but man, he's definitely one of the greats. And the whole scenery of hip hop changed because of him. And
Right.
I don't know why, man. Sometimes I just feel like he doesn't get his respect, man, his due for what he did with the game, man. The dude dropped an album every month. Everybody on the label made paper. Whether they had longevity in the game or not, I don't think that was necessarily his fault if they didn't. But yeah, man, Master P made a lot of people superstars, man, and he wasn't
Yeah.
afraid to share the wealth. He wasn't afraid to share the spotlight. He put Snoop Dogg back on with all due respect. You know what I mean? When Snoop had left Death
Death Row.
Row, I heard a story that Master P called up Snoop Dogg's father and was like, yo, can you please get me in contact with him? And it was just like, that was it, man. He kept Snoop Dogg alive, kept Mystical alive. So yeah, man, like shout out to Master P, man. He was not afraid to share the wealth, man. So and that's really uncommon coming from black men with wealth, and we had a whole episode about that, but he was one of the
Word.
people who left the door open for everybody, man.
Yeah, so
Shout out
shout
to
out to
Master P,
Master
bro.
P, man. Yeah, for real, for real. He deserves his flowers. I'm glad they were giving it to him while he's still here. And
Yeah,
did a lot of things for movies, and he did all of that without
yeah,
really no money from anybody. He did it all on his own, all on his own hustle. And then like Hamid said, greatest hustler. Yeah, but
yeah,
he was the
absolutely.
greatest hustler. He was in the streets, he did basketball, all of that, but he was able to buy himself onto an NBA team. That's how much like money and respect he had. So you can like really see how much like you just hustling and continuing to grinding, how much that can actually lead to, and you can live out your dreams. And he also was able to provide generational wealth without really having to be an athlete or do any of that type of stuff. He did what he wanted to do. He created his own media company, he created his own movie company, he had his own like cell phone ringtones, he had his own, of course, his own record label. He brought on multiple artists, and it just had a whole system in place. So you got to shout out to him. Certainly for a lot of people that's inspiring artists out here. I'm trying to tell you, man, that's like a goat. That's like a blueprint. His interviews is great. His YouTube channel is dope. His books are dope. So check him out, man. If you haven't, man, a lot of wisdom and a lot of keys knowledge right there too. So all right, man, let's go ahead and get to the fucking shit. So you want to go ahead first start off?
Hold up, man.
Oh,
Hold up,
all
man.
right.
You always do that. You always do that, man. How's your
Fuck.
week been, bro?
Ah, man, fuck my week. I've been fine. I almost got to a car accident. Almost got to a fight. We'll talk about that shit
Oh no.
later.
Oh no, 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 bro. This is the podcast. This is the YFM You Feel Me podcast, bro. This is for us. You almost got into a scrap.
So
You ain't give me no call.
I mean, it wasn't no type of static like that. You know what I'm saying? It was all right. So basically, I was driving. I was trying to turn on to merge onto this motherfucking lane. I thought the nigga ahead of me had drove, forward, but he didn't. He was just standing right there. He was still waiting. I was ready to go because I saw the opening, and my wife was like, "Yo, stop, stop, stop!" So I stopped. I abruptly stopped, and that was it. So he kept it pushing. I kept it pushing. I didn't think I hit the nigga, so I started merging over. This motherfucker come up to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I saw him from like my mirror because I saw him pull over, and I was like, "Oh, this nigga acting like he gonna have a problem." I didn't think I hit the nigga, but he came in, he drove over next to me, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like put his window down, so I put my window down while he was coming towards us, and of course I got the banger on me, but I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna be a type of situation, so I'm like, hey, yo. He pulled up to me. I was like, he's like, yo, man, you hit my shit. You hit my shit. I'm like, ah, nigga, chill, bro. Like, it ain't even all that. Like, I ain't know I hit your shit. My bad, my nigga. He was like, pull over. I was like, chill, nigga. Yeah, I pulled over. So we pulled over there. I hop out the car. He hop out the car. I'm thinking we about to fight. So I'm like, all right, it's whatever. He like, yo, man. When he looked at the damage, nigga, it was a scratch. I didn't know though, so it did seem like I was trying to lead the scene. But I'm like, nigga, I ain't trying to lead the scene. We can call the cops. I don't really care. Like, it's not that serious if you really want to. But like the fact that like you being all aggressive, I understand where you coming from because you thought I hit your shit and just dipped off. I'm like, nah, but I can see where you was coming from because if I was him, I would have like literally like had, I would have did the same thing he did. And he had like his kids in the car and shit, his wife. You can't be like on some old punk shit when it comes to that. So, I just jump out the car. I'm not really worried about it. You feel me? Like what he's saying. I'm not scared of nothing. So I'm just like, yo, my fault. I ain't know I hit you, my nigga. I thought I stopped before. It looks like a little scratch. And he was just like, yeah, man, I got my kids and everything. I'm like, yo, look, you want to shoot the 5? We can shoot the 5. I respect you for that because it looked like I ran off and but if not, you want to call the cops or we good? He was like, I'm not sweating none of that shit, man. It's all good. I just, like, yeah, I understand, my nigga. I dapped him up. We kept it pushing. And that just let me know something like 2 things that you can control in this world. If you can, as a man, if you can control your emotions, you can control your dick, the world is yours. Because if I had came at him with a whole nother level of aggression, like, yo, nigga, I ain't hit your shit, whoop, de whoop, de whoop, it might have been something for real. So just, message out there for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was nothing. It was small. But, he wanted to be mad. I understand that nigga's anger, but, I gave him the choice. If you want to box it out, that's on you. I understand if you want to shoot the 5 because it looked like I'm doing something real funny out here. But I was like, yo, I swear to God, my nigga, I did not know I hit your shit. Because if I would told him like, yeah, I work at an insurance company and all of that, bro, and I've done all of this, I ain't had to tell him that. I gave him the option because I know he was heated. But it wasn't like that. We kept it moving. I kept it pushing. Went to go ahead and give him some Chinese food. And that was it. So that was my week. Goddamn. Let's see what we got.
All right, man. Shit. Yeah. Let me get these messages in right quick, man. Sheikah is Sheikah, right? Because I think I said it wrong last time, right?
Yep.
So she said, they need more men like my bro, very understanding. Yes, because I don't know if I would have handled that. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like having a gun on you, man, that's like a whole different strength. You know what I mean? You just walking around knowing you got the hammer on you. Like, I mean, I'm sure everybody else got one too, nigga, but you got yours, and you like, it's done out here, man. Like,
so I'm gonna say it
it's
like
on
this.
me.
the way he pulled up on me, like that with that aggression, if it was like, if my mindset was on a different way, I could have just started pumping at him because I didn't know what was happening. But I understood what was going on. Like I understood that possibly I didn't think I hit the nigga, but like the nigga could have been like screaming at me, like, yo, you don't know how to drive or something like that. Then that would have been a whole different situation. I'm like, man, fuck you, nigga. I ain't see you. But that would have been different. But the fact that he's saying I hit him and all that shit, it's traffic outside, whoop de whoop. I'm not gonna go ahead and do that. If he had pulled out a banger as well, or if I thought that threat was there, I would have did that. But you know, I'm the type of nigga where I came from. My cloth is, yo, we put our hands up first. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't want to talk it out. We put our hands up. The gun is the last option. You feel me? I'm on defense out here. I'm not on offense. So and to me, that's a sucker ass punk move. I would have pulled a gun out on him because that means I need to use it. That means I'm ready to use. I'm ready to end somebody's life. You feel me? And that's not the first option. Yeah. But a lot of these kids out here, they don't know that because they've never lost a fight. They never won a fight. They're scared. And I understand why. But yo, you gotta be able to do that as a grown ass man to be like, hey, yo, you feel me? I might have did something wrong. We can go ahead and box it out. We can talk it out. Because it's either way. But us getting to the point of having to shoot each other, nah, man. That's when you on a whole nother level. And that's when you like, yo, I'm about to risk my life over a fender bender. Fuck no. My shit's way more too vibe. I got too much going on. But if you would have came that way with me, then, you know, it would have been smoke. But that's why I get a nigga the option. Go ahead and shoot the 5. You feel me? Like, because I understand. So.
You see, that reminds me of, we got to go back in the day to Friday, man. When Craig's father was talking to him, rest in peace to John Witherspoon. He said, yep, we used to fight with these back in the day. You win some, I mean, you lose some, but you live to fight another day.
Right, though.
You know what I mean? So that's right, man. That's the type of mentality to have, man. That's a great mentality to have.
As a person that has guns, I own, you know, choppers or whatever y'all want to call them. I own almost every caliber of weapon. That is never my first option, period. I ain't saying I'm like out here knocking niggas out. I'm not even saying that. But that's never my first option because I know what that come with. I ain't trying to talk to no police. Certainly, I'm just trying to get some Chinese food. Fuck out my face. I'm chopped up. You know what I'm saying? Courtney got the banger too. So I'm just like, I don't even want her to like feel like that. But you know, hey, it was all good. I felt glad that I could have had, I came in with a cool head because sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like that. Sometimes I got a motherfucking mouth and I get hot-headed. But I was cool. He was a little upset, but not that much. He cooled down after I said what I said, and he was just like, all right, nigga, it's all good. I'm like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? You don't be fighting in front of your kids looking goofy. Like, come on.
Right.
But sometimes you got
possibly losing and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you got to. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, but I think that's a amazing segue over to what happened to 6ix9ine.
It's great job, Fearless. Good job, my nigga.
Yeah, I'm getting better. we doing man. This.
See, that's why you're the greatest at this. You're the greatest.
No. We just starting. It's medias. All right, so look, 6ix9ine, I wouldn't say he got into a fight. I'm gonna just go ahead and show the video.
It wasn't a fight, man.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, this is what happens when you are provoking people on the internet, certainly, you know, provoking dead people and all of this crazy ass shit that boy be doing. You gotta be ready at all times. And security ain't gonna save your fucking life all the time. I'm trying to let you know that. Security they just working a job. So let's go ahead and play the video, man, and hopefully y'all can see exactly what the fuck happened. Yeah, that was you at the very end, you can see the punch, bro. Like you can see like right there, right on that tattoo, whatever the fuck it is, you know what I'm saying? And
on it, yeah.
Baby.
Oh bro, straight up, nigga. That was a sucker punch. That is some hoe shit, bro. But that is like, some hoe ass shit, man.
If you
even if it was 6ix9ine though.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is my personal opinion on it. 6ix9ine has a lot of goons, like in terms of, you know, not goons, excuse me. He has a lot of security. He has a lot of cats that's with him, right? If he does something disrespectful, it's almost impossible to touch this dude. You can, but you're gonna put a lot of you got to do a lot of shit to get to this cat. I don't
Yeah.
know why that person punched him, but I know the day before, or actually the same day, he had it's this guy that's an imitator of Lil Durk.
Yeah.
So that's the reason
Yeah, I
why we
think his
think
name is Perkio, right?
Perkio. Yeah, he's a
Perkio. Yeah.
he looks just like Lil Durk, like just
Good.
like him. So he had someone had contacted a YouTube dude had contacted the Lil Durk impersonator doppelganger and was like, "Hey yo, we want you to come do like a little YouTube video with us." And dude was like, "Sure." Whoop, whoop, boom, boom, boom. So he came in wherever they was at, right? Came and do it. Then I know where 6ix9ine and all his goons pull up, and they put like a jacket on the doppelganger with Lil Durk name on it. And if you
Okay.
know anything was going on, 6ix9ine just dropped a song called something. Cinny, I think it's like an energy drink.
Go
And
ahead. Keep talking. I'll look it up. Keep talking.
yeah,
I got
and
you.
the song he's saying this. This is what's real disrespectful. In the song, he's like, "Yo, your man's got pop." Basically, he's saying that because I ain't trying to figure out his bars. He said, "Your man's got pop and you didn't do nothing about it. Your man got pop and you didn't ride. Go grab a gun." And that's what he says. And then he goes ahead and pull this shit because y'all know he got beef with Lil Durk and he had beef with King Von. So he does that, and then the next day or the same day he get punched in the jaw.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
And so yeah, no doubt. And he calls himself this is totally slipped my mind too. But he'd been recently calling himself the King of New York as well, man.
Well, he was doing that before he got locked up because there's another cat out there, Favo Foreign. He dropped the album called Bible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't listen to a lot of albums when I'm like creating and making music, but I did give him a tune just because, you know, I know like how important he is to like the progression of New York hip hop and stuff. And
Yeah.
I just gave it a
So
real
real.
quick, brief like run through of like New York drill. And yeah, I think that he might be more like on terms of that line of like Kings of New York, but you know, I also can get at the Ham. It's just a matter of time type of shit.
Facts,
You
yo.
feel me? I get at
Facts,
the
yeah.
homage because that's just a matter of time type of shit. You dig? But like that's what 6ix9ine saying. 6ix9ine do a lot of publicity stunts. But my whole question is to you, Wayne, is like, yo, do you think that this is the end of 6ix9ine screaming that he can no longer get touched? Was this like a warning shot to let him know, like, yo, my G, something going to happen to you? Could you just keep pressing that line? Or do you think he's gonna be Gucci? What do you think, man?
I think he's never gonna be Gucci. That's why he wasn't out there like that once he I get was it the Bloods that he was with? The Treyway?
Yep.
That was Bloods,
Treyway,
right?
the blood, yeah.
So yeah, nothing is good for him after he, you know, then snitched on all of them because they even on the lookout for him. That's why he's been in the house for the longest. And trust me, it's not just because he was on house arrest, man. That nigga is scary. He's afraid to go out, and rightfully so for what he did, man. I don't think that this was a warning shot or anything because I think, you know, I just think it's kind of like how we were talking about Mike Tyson a couple weeks ago, man. It's like people kind of want some fame, so they see 6ix9ine, they think 6ix9ine is a bitch. They say, okay, well, shit, man, I can get a viral video for busting this nigga in the face, so they go bust him in the face. It's straight up like that. I think that's exactly. I don't think like there's anybody outside of like maybe people from Treyway who are looking for him, who are actively going at him. I don't think there's like any fans or anybody at a club who's like, yo, I'm going to go out there and let's go fuck him up. I think that was an opportunity there and somebody took it. That's all it is. That was just an opportunity to bust a celebrity in the face and somebody did it. That's what I think this whole thing is. And like I said, I don't know if you know, it's up to y'all, you know, the chat to decide if he deserved it or not. But I believe sucker punching is some hoe shit. I don't like it. I think it's a bitch move. You know what I mean? You know, and I know the way he kind of took the punch too. He kind of, I wouldn't say he ate it, but I don't think 6ix9ine's been in too many fights before, man. You know what I mean? Like he didn't really go back at him. Like maybe,
I mean,
you know, if somebody would have,
bro.
that's true. That's true. But
like,
the security would have let him go through just a little bit to get like another punch off. Am I wrong? Because if it were like a Lil Baby situation, Lil Baby would have went at dude. You know what I mean? Not Lil Baby, the baby, the crazy one that's always punching people.
Yeah, I don't think the baby walks around with security neither though. He has his own squad
Mm,
and team of security.
okay.
That's just him and his boys. You feel me? Which is, I
Mm,
think, the best way to do it, right? Because at least they care about you. But paid security, ain't nobody care about you. The Goonies that he's hanging around with now, I don't think nobody. They don't care about that boy. They just
yeah.
there because they there, and he's worth millions and millions of dollars, and you can get popular just rocking with him, no matter if he snitched or what. But I would never want to be his security because I already know, like, yo, it's possibility I'm gonna die, or like, I'm gonna fail at my job because they did leave a nice little gap wide enough for him to get punched in the jaw. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, come on, man, like, bro, I in this competitive world of hip hop, the fact that he's
Mhm.
able to even like be an artist that's still widely known and still
Yeah.
gets millions of plays on his YouTubes and all of his videos and stuff like that. He's like the great example of what would you do to sell your soul for fame and money. That's exactly what he did. But
And you know what? You know what I think? I feel like he reinvented himself. I don't
that's
even
what
think
a
it's a
bigger jerk.
no, man. Into he gave himself new life. He breathed new new life into his career. You know what I mean? By snitching because really, man, I swear, if you look at those documentaries that they made, man, Showtime has a beautiful, like I think like 3-part or 4-part documentary on 6ix9ine, man. It's so great, man. If y'all have Showtime, please take the time out to go and watch it. I feel like he just after he snitched, his career is over for a little bit. And he's just coming back out. I'm like, yeah, I snitched. Yeah, this is me. You know who else? You know who else kind of did this? Troy Ave. Do you remember Troy Ave?
Yeah, he ain't
Well,
snitch.
he
He
was
killed
just
the person.
right. That's what I know. I know. It's kind of the same thing in a sense because when he had first come out, he was like, yo, he was calling like Kendrick Lamar, like these weirdos and shit like that, and wasn't nobody
Yeah.
really rocking with him. And he was the biggest shit in New York, and Jay-Z dapped him up, and he was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool, that's great, but I'm on to the next. Like I'm trying to." And then he shot at somebody like at a club or they were at a performance, something like that. He got cut off, shot somebody. Then he snitched because I think it happened to God, I forget that dude's name. Not it's not Wax, but he was friends with Charlemagne the God. You know what I mean? And he snitched on him because he was the dude I think who had shot back at him. He went to jail, and then he comes back. Troy F comes back, and he's like, "Yo, I'm not a street nigga no more, man. Like I almost got killed, and now I'm done with the streets. I don't want to talk about it no more." And like it always takes somebody to almost lose their life and go to jail for them to be like, yo, I'm not in this street shit no more. So he kind of reinvented himself. And I feel the same way with 6ix9ine. So once he lived that life, quote unquote, then went snitched. Now he's coming back and is like, yeah, man, I'm a up and up dude. I'm a this type of dude, but he's still fucking with people because he knows that, like you say, he has security. So can't nobody really touch him like that. Can't nobody really get at him. So he got his shit rocked earlier this week. But I think it was just like, and a part of me thinks like it was just publicity, more publicity to kind of keep him in the spotlight. Like wherever this nigga goes, like, look, 6ix9ine is like Kim Kardashian. Everybody knows what he's doing. When he goes and gets a smoothie, like niggas know, all the Twitter knows. You know what I mean? He's that important right now because he's relevant still. He keeps reinventing himself. He's done a great job at his reinvention. He's come out of him being the biggest snitch in the world since fucking who I don't know, maybe Rick Ross, I don't know. This nigga, I'm just because he used to be a cop, he used to be a CEO or whatever, but he still reinvented himself and became like one of the biggest rappers of all time. That's the same thing that 6ix9ine is doing, man. So now everything that he's doing, people care about him more, so I feel like he is on the same path. I don't know, not a path, but he's kind of like Kim Kardashian in that sense, man. Like he can't take a shit without people knowing, and people care. He got his shit rocked, and people care, bro. He
All right.
reinvented himself beautifully.
I don't agree, but we can agree to
Understood.
disagree. I feel
Understood.
like in terms of hip hop, he'll never be like relevant ever again in terms of his music because his music actually slapped and they played it in the club a lot and shit like that and played it on the radio. He don't get radio plays no more. That shit's gone. It's over. That's it. So he going to continue to do antics like this. So to me, he's like on some jackass type shit. He doing whatever he can to get like publicity. He's now away from the level of being like considered an actual artist to now he's more along the lines of on some Jake Paul type shit.
Oh,
And
Jake
that's
Paul is
nothing.
paid, bro.
Jake Paul is paid, but like in
You know?
terms of music or like just your own pedigree as a person or like a man and what you stand on, that shit is gone for him, man. Everybody know he's a snitch. Everybody know that he really ain't about that life. Everybody know he's a rat. Everybody know that he's also, if you watch the documentary, he's really a terrible individual. He don't pay niggas. He does a lot of
Yep.
fucked up, shady ass
Look
shit.
out.
Like he is a horrible motherfucking person, bro. So I think that this is just the beginning. Like I keep saying, the summer of smoke. So he got his jaw rocked. I feel like it's gonna be more and more and more shit to happen to that boy. And the more he keeps playing around with people's dead name and shit like that, not saying that the others don't, but the more he keep playing around with that shit, bro, like that security and all that shit, that's thousands of dollars every event, bro.
Yep.
Like nigga
Yep.
ain't getting no money like that. He getting YouTube checks. That's great. Like he got like a little energy drink. That's great, bro. Them $1 million checks he used to get and shit like that. But he still got fans, so you know, do
That's what I
you?
was gonna say. He still has a lot of white fans too, and I think those
Yeah,
white fans are gonna support, man.
that's fine. I mean, I hope you know. I wish him best of luck, but you know, that's the type of motherfucker right there, man. That in terms of like when all that money is gone, when all the fame is gone, when he's like 45 years old and all that bullshit, a couple years from
Mhm.
now, he gonna look back and he just gonna probably be just like fucked up in terms of like, yo, I really am like who I am, and like my name will always be tarnished with that. And you gotta remember that, man. And you gotta be okay with that. I feel like I'm an old man giving old wisdom this podcast, and I ain't really trying to fucking do that. I'm just trying to have some fun. But just in general, my nigga, like I'm just telling you, like he gonna have to look back and sit back. And when you sit back one day and you just reminiscing over your life, you gotta look at all the shit you did and how many people you stabbed. And I promise you, all that shit that he felt at the top is gonna feel crazy when he coming down. So you know, rest in peace to that motherfucker and his whole hip hop career type
Oh
bullshit. Cause
man, rest
I
in
mean,
peace.
hey, he can still do music and stuff like that, which he's doing. That's perfectly fine. But like he going about it the worst way. The worst way. He's right back on his bullshit. And everybody know he ain't gonna do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I
You
don't
ain't
know.
got
I'm
to.
off that nigga, man. Fuck that nigga. All right, you want to
All
go
right.
ahead and go on to Ben
Let's
Simmons,
look.
man?
Let's look in the comments real quick. Let's look in the
Oh, go
comments real
ahead. I'm
quick.
sorry. Go ahead, dog.
No, no, it's cool. We got Dante, who was making fun of the video because yeah, he was like, "Will you sign this?" Oh shit, that's what it was, man. Somebody actually signed it to get his attention and rock this shit, man. That was again, man. I hate a sneaking ass bastard, but it's cool, man. And
Yeah,
your boy Marty
unfortunately,
said, police get no respect. So I guess he calling 6ix9ine, the 12, and that's cool. I understand,
it is 12.
that little
He's a
bastard is
federal informant. That's a lot.
bro, what you fuck, man. But I mean, with all the shit that they did to his baby moms and shit like that,
That's an excuse. That's an excuse.
oh,
It's all an
fuck.
excuse, bro. Because he should have handled that as a man right then and there. Instead of just being like, oh, it's all cool, and then have all this resentment build up. Nah, nigga, like we do. Tell me what the fuck's the problem, and we can handle it up front right now, so we can just get it over with, dead it out, fix it if we can fix it, and then move on. We don't need to have
Mhm.
all that shit pent up because that shit creates resentment, and then out of nowhere, you like, why is this nigga stabbing me literally in the back? Cause he didn't want to say his real feelings because he was scared. So
Right.
that's what that is, man. He couldn't handle it, so that's what that was. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro. And no, it's cool. And again, Marty says, you in the streets, keep it in the streets. And I believe in that. I believe that too, man. But and that's another thing. That's why I'm always looking at this from a different perspective. Because I'm not a street dude. I'm not a hood nigga, man. Like the most hood I got is we've been broke. We've been like poor, so to speak. Me and our family growing up, we grew up maybe not without this utility or that utility every once in a while, but I was never a street dude. I never went out there and did it that way. So that's why I'm constantly like, I guess thinking a little differently from you or from people who
But
maybe were a
Wayne,
part of that life.
you don't have to be a part of that life to just have like morals and standards and values, which you do have. Like you don't have to be like a nigga that was like outside to like understand, like, hey, if I'm sitting here saying I'm gonna do all of this stuff, and then when people try to make me do all that stuff, I go ahead and tell the police. In your mind, you know that that's wrong, right? Like, cause you're what
Mhm.
we call faking the front. Like you
Yeah.
know that. You don't have to. Everyone knows that. People in the suburbs know that. People in the fucking woods know that. Like, so it's that nothing to do with the streets. That's something to do with just being a person in general and having some type of fucking morals or values. You have to stand up for something. You can't just be down to do anything. Bitch made. That's all it is, man. All right, so you want go ahead, man.
Also, real quick, though, also too, it's the consequences. Sometimes you get kind of caught up in that, and you don't ever think about the consequences, and I think that's kind of part of the issue too, as well. You'll say some shit, and you don't think it'll ever, it'll ever come to your doorstep.
Right.
Those issues will never come back. So, I mean, I feel what you're saying, man, but I think it's, just like you said, I think we may have to agree to disagree. You're not wrong in the sense that, have some morals and values and not try to be somebody you're not, but. I don't know, man.
I mean, that's it. You said it, and there ain't no but. Like, you can't just be like, "Oh, I'm this type person," and then do the exact opposite when the trouble comes. That's not good, and everybody know that. Like those rules been established, nigga, since the playground. You feel me? You can't be out here acting like you the star fucking athlete. You suck. Everybody gonna let you know you suck, nigga. Like, this is what it is. Like. Come on, man. This is Pee Wee football bullshit.
Hey, man, you got to fake it till you make it, man.
Not that fucking much.
You never know. Maybe you never know.
Damn, niggas screaming on niggas on the internet, trying to beat niggas up, trying to rob niggas, but your homies really doing it. That's a lot of faking. All right, man. Let's go ahead on to Ben Stephen A. Smith. Let's go ahead and play this video.
I love this, man. I love this. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nobody is worse than Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons might also be the weakest, most pathetic excuse for a professional athlete we have ever seen in not just American history, but the history of sports. I can't think of a professional athlete that has come across more pathetic than this man. Friday on Countdown, what did I say? They came out with the news. They said Ben Simmons gonna play game 4. I said, excuse me, it's 72 hours from now.
I'll wait.
I'll wait. I said, I'll wait. It's 72 hours from now. Come to me Monday, because that brother ain't playing. You know why? Because if you're going to play for game 4, why wouldn't you play for Saturday's game 3? It's 2-0. You see what Boston's doing to your teammates. If you got anything, that's the game you wanted to be in. Not when you down 3-0. There's no way in hell he was going to play tonight. That's how pathetic Ben Simmons is right now. So Daryl Morey clearly won the trade. Number 2, let me say this on national television to Mr. Rich Paul for Clutch Sports. You have to get rid of Ben Simmons. It's bad for business. You can't represent this dude. He don't want to play, but he wants his money. Like you said, the outfits that he's wearing, the stuff that he's posting on social media. I promise you, you'll see him in LA or Calabasas. I promise you, you're gonna see him in South Beach. How much you want to make a bet his back injury ain't gonna be bothering him then? I told y'all we still trying to find out. Did he hit a pothole on the New Jersey Turnpike? Was he getting his groove on and tweaked his hip or something?
He was mad, and then they put the ether joint behind it. Lovely.
That was beautiful, man. Beautiful.
I was thinking about I rock hoes, y'all rock fellas. Now you want to take my spot, fellas.
Yo, I say that. Yo, that's the one line. There's one line in there that I always say. I say, this the dude you choose to name your company after?
Right.
I use that for everything. I'm like, yo, these the people you choose to hang out with? Like, for whatever it is, I'm like, yo, these the people you choose to. I'm like, come on, man. Like, be for real. Get your life in order. If I say that to you, I'm asking you to get your fucking life in order, bro. Straight
Compare
up.
the beans you whack. Have me crying. Eminem murdered you on your own shit. He's a bitch
So good, man.
Blood attention. Queens run this shit. Ask Russell Simmons. I was like, God damn, Nas. Anyway, we going
greatest diss song of all time, man. Yes.
That's the really debatable, but it's definitely
or it's either that or hit him up. Hit him up
too. I like No Vaseline. That shit was hilarious, even though it was a little weird.
But do you remember No Vaseline, man?
Yeah. God damn, I'm glad y'all set it off. Used to be hard. Now you just wet and soft. First you were down with the AK, and now you doing the mission over mission lane, looking like straight bozos. I saw it coming. That's why I went solo. And can't fall and stomping. Well, y'all motherfuckers move straight out of Compton. Well, all right, nigga. One big house, not another nigga in sight. Never mind.
Dope.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Check out
Okay.
Ice Cube, No Vaseline. That shit is hilarious when he left NWA. But anyway, let's keep it moving and grooving. All right. So, Wayne, you go ahead, man. You take this one. Because you the one said
I could not agree with Stephen A. Smith more. I couldn't agree with him anymore, man. I love his take on this. It was a great take. Everything he said was correct. Because I said the same thing. When I saw this dude on the sidelines, he sits there and he doesn't communicate with anybody. And he sits there like he knows he's fucking up. He's sitting there like he knows he's fucking up. Like, I should be playing right now. And then he always, just like Stephen A. Smith says, with his clothes, he always got his chains on, always got like the fresh gear on or some shit like that, fresh haircut, fresh line and everything. Nigga, if you can do all of this, that's my thing. This is what I hate, man. If you're gonna sit on the sidelines, should you look bummy as hell, bro? Like, I don't want like yeah, I don't want nobody like looking your best when I'm out here busting my ass and you can't play because of what, whatever fucking reason, man. If you hurt, cool. I want you to look hurt. If you got a sprained ankle, I want you to come out in crutches. Straight up, bro. I don't want you to come out in a 10-piece suit because you want to look fresh and you want to wear the dopest watch and everything. I don't like that shit, bro. I've never liked that. If you're hurt, nigga, be hurt. When you call into work, you try to put in on that little, oh yeah, I'm not feeling too good. Like, even the shit sounds phony. You practice the shit before you called into work, right? You know it sounds stupid, but you still do it, right? That's how I want for people to be on the sidelines. Now, personally, let me ask you a question, Phyllis. Maybe you know, because I don't. When somebody is injured, do they have to be shown on the side? Like, do you have to sit out there with the rest of the team? Can't you like either be in the locker room or at home or some shit?
So yeah, you can be at the crib, but like you're supposed to like show that support for your teammates and be on the sidelines.
No doubt.
It's kind of like Zion Williamson. Y'all know Zion, and I know this is like, of course, we're not a basketball podcast, what the fuck ever. These dudes are really in terms of urban hip hop, because it gives me a bigger question I want to ask later. But yeah, you don't have to go. You could be at the crib, right? Get rehab. You could be in the back, get rehab. But they choose to go out there and look like rappers and just sit out there with all their chains on and all their jewelry, and they look with they cool fashion, and they just be sitting there like. And I'm just like, man, I wish that was me. I just want to get paid for not doing nothing. But go ahead.
I swear, if it were me, bro, I'm sitting out there in a t-shirt and basketball shorts, my nigga. Like, straight up. I'm in this motherfucker like this. Straight up. I don't know if you can see me, like sweatpants, a t-shirt. Like, bro, I'm going out there with motherfucking either some slippers on or something. Like, I just hate that so much, man. Because that means that you have so much time to do everything else instead of either rehab or actually just fight through the fucking pain. You can pay millions of dollars. There's so many other people that can ball, if not better than you, then as good as you, that haven't made it. And you're sitting down there just waiting for the game to end so you can go fucking play Elden Ring. So you can get back on live or a video game live stream, because that's the shit that Ben Simmons does, man. That is some whole shit, and I hate it. I hate it so much.
Right.
You complained, bro, that they were treating you bad at the Sixers when all they was doing is like talking shit behind your back, and you was acting like a little crybaby. Fine, you didn't want to play. I don't want to play. You took your ball and you went home. Whatever. They finagled some shit, got you on the Nets, right? With two of the greatest NBA players of all time, maybe the two greats right now in this generation. You get to play with them, bro. You get to play with them. You are part of their squad, their team. And you're like, oh, my back hurts. Your back doesn't hurt. If you could sit in this damn gamer chair for 3 hours and stream you playing video games, bro, you could shoot the ball around, man. You could at least shoot and miss. And I think that's what the problem is, man. He knows that he's not going to be able to pull his weight. After all this arguing, after all this crying that he's been doing, when he finally gets that ball, when the whistle finally blows and it's his turn to take a shot, he's not going to be able to show up. And I think he knows that. That's why he's like, oh, my back hurts, or I can't play anymore, or I can't play this game. Bro, the work is done. They're in the playoffs. They made the playoffs, man. They needed you. Bro, the Nets got swept. They got swept, man. KD is one of the greatest, bro. KD shouldn't be getting swept like that, man. That nigga needs help. I said the same thing about Kobe. I said the same thing about Jordan. I said the same thing about LeBron. They're great, but they need help, man. Every great player needs help. You had a Shaq. You had a Pippen, bro. You had all those people, man. You know, and you just gonna sit there on the sideline and be like, oh, fuck it. Well, I'm on this team now, but my back hurts because you can't contribute. Because you know you can't contribute to the goddamn team. You're too busy focused on your fucking necklaces and your chains, and you want to go back and play fucking Xbox. I don't like it at all, man. I don't like how people look. You know, I'm not some godly person. You know that about me, man. But I do believe in good luck. I believe in blessings. I believe in hard work. You know,
karma.
He got blessed enough to be in the NBA, and he's a good player, great player. You got blessed, and there's so many other people out there that would love to take your spot, man. That would love to be in your position. That would love to sit there and play next to KD, man, Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? You're just sitting there like, I don't want to do it. And you're trying to dress fresh to death and shit. Nigga, fuck you, man. Fuck Ben Simmons right in his fucking ear, man. He doesn't deserve the blessings that he's received, okay? He's not showing up. He's not showing out. He can't even do the little bit, right? And again, I'm going to go back to it. If you're hurt, stay your ass. Look, either you dress bummy or you stay your ass back in the locker room. I don't want to see you shining on the sideline when everybody else is busting, busting their head open and shit and getting elbowed by everybody and sweat is pouring down. They only get like 2 minutes rest and shit because they trying to come back or they trying to keep the lead going. I don't want to see you looking fresh on the sidelines. That goes for everybody, man. That shit sucks, bro. But I feel like, again, I'm going on a tangent. Fearless, what do you think about the whole Ben Simmons bullshit, bro?
So I feel like him saying that I honestly don't give a fuck what he do, for one, because he's not on my team anymore. So I root for two teams, the Sixers and the Lakers, right? Sixers, because I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. We stone's throw from fucking Philly, and motherfucking Lakers because, you know, Kobe Bryant. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, right? That's when I was a fan of him because he was just that dude, you know what I mean? And he was basically, and he played in Philly. So, you know, anyway. I feel like Ben Simmons, the reason why I'm so upset and the reason why we want to talk about this is, I'm so tired of people using mental health as a fucking excuse for a lot of things.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
When you ain't really like diagnosed supposedly with it. And the reason why I say that is because like the organizations tried to get him a therapist and he never went. He ain't want to participate in that shit. So he said that he was, he hasn't played in like 2 years, right? Or like a year.
Yeah.
Since last year's playoffs, right? It's been last year's playoffs was the last time he played. His punk ass didn't want to do the layup with the Sixers. He passed it. It was a foul and all of that. But like everybody was like, yo, he's hesitant to shoot. He don't shoot 3-pointers, even though he was doing it in practice. So he has a mental block. So he said, I ain't playing no more because Coach Doc Rivers for the 76ers was like, yo, the reason why we lost this game, you know, he didn't say it. He was like, the reason why we lost this game is because, you know, people not taking shots. And then he said, they asked him, the reporters, yo, do you think that Ben Simmons is going to be the point guard next year? And he said, at this particular point, I can't answer that question. This is after they lost the series last year.
Right.
So Ben Simmons took that as, oh, that's disrespect. I don't want to play here no more. That's your right. That's a prerogative, bro. But the thing is, though, is that like you now start saying like, oh, I'm not coming. I'm holding out. Trade me. But when they stop, you know, paying your ass, now you are in your bag. And that's the thing that I ain't like. So like now you mad because you're not getting paid. So then you come back and you say, oh, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple practices, but then you leave because you're like, oh, I have a mental health problem now. I'm blocked. I'm mentally blocked. I have anxiety, and this is causing me depression and stress. Something you've been doing your whole life, but this is causing you depression and stress. All right. So you get traded to the Nets, right, for James Harden. James Harden, he drinking, going to a strip club every night, so he don't want to play with the Nets no more. Kyrie Irving, he ain't getting vaxxed, so he no vax Kyrie Irving out this bitch. He can't play in half the games. So the Nets will set up the failure from the jump. You know what I mean? So they trade Ben Simmons to the Nets. Boom. He with the Nets. Bomb. He ain't played a lick. He said he was going to come back because he had sprained his back. But come to find out, the reason he was supposed to come back game 4, right? He didn't come back because he said, this came out yesterday. He said that my mental issues and depression and anxiety flared up so much that it caused for my back to tighten up. So that's the reason why I didn't play. Look, professional sports, life, rapping, music, clothing lines, working at a job, being in jail, anything. It all comes with pressure. Yeah. And the way that you go past that pressure and the way you work past that pressure defines you as a person. Some people do have mental health issues. I don't know this dude's mind, but I'm pretty sure he's lying, and I'm pretty sure he's using it as an excuse, and that's real fucked up. Because I know a lot of people out here that certainly in the African American community, dog, Latino community. If you try to go to a therapist or you try to get mental help, they'll be like, "Oh, you crazy." Nah, I talk to my family. I talk to my friends. Y'all are my therapists. Hey, that is not real. Go to a licensed therapist to help you with coping mechanisms so you can get past some shit. Because if not, you can really fuck up your whole shit. And Ben Simmons using that as an excuse is garbage, bro. And I hate it. Like, you can't use that as an excuse because you don't go up there and dunk. And you don't got to even shoot the ball. So all you have to do is play defense because you got Kevin Durant. So it's just like, yo, it just lets me know, man, like, motherfuckers to do anything, not to participate and get paid. There's a lot of cats out here like that. They want to get paid, but they don't want to participate. And that's some lazy ass shit. And I don't respect it, man, at all. Stop using stop using fake mental health diagnosis to give you an excuse for not getting on or not being able to go ahead out there and do some shit. Stop. And if you have those problems, go get professional help. Like, for real, man. And I know he can afford it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly, man. I feel the exact same way, bro. But they also use that as an excuse so we can't say anything to them about it, because now there's just this stigma of, if somebody's mentally ill, then you speaking about them is going to make them even more mentally ill. You're not helping them. You're not fixing anything. So they get to put themselves in that box and stay there. And that's not right. And that's not fair, man, to the team. The Nets were embarrassed this year, and they had no reason to be. They're too good of a team. They're too good of players, man, to have that shit happen to them, man. But I guess shout out to the other teams too, man. They're doing their thing. Let me jump it. Go ahead, bro.
The only person that played consistently this whole year was Kevin Durant. Look, I don't even, because Kevin Durant, he crazy as shit. Like, and I don't mean to, be like, I'm not saying like mentally. I'm just saying he has burner accounts and he be dissing people from other accounts.
Yeah.
He's very emotionally flawed in terms of like being able to handle shit as regular superstars we seen. Not everybody's Michael Jordan. Not everybody Kobe. Not everybody LeBron. You know what I mean? They can talk shit all day, use stuff for motivation. These cats are just a different breed. Look, me and you technically millennials, bro. Technically, right? Because the year was born, right? I don't think it has nothing to do with that. Because I know people that his age that have all types of intestinal fortitude. I just feel like it's really just dude just being lazy as hell, man. Like she just said in the comments, lazy as ish. Like, come on, man. So, and look, she said, stop faking it. Like, come on, that this motherfucker with all his chains on don't got no mental health issues. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. Every time he's supposed to play, now my back hurt because I'm having anxiety. I wish I could do that shit, bro.
Real. I mean, technically you can. Technically,
yes, you can. You actually are right. You technically can,
but you don't want to do that because you want to succeed. You want to succeed.
I mean, I don't mind getting paid for not doing shit. Thank you, but I know that shit's gonna come to an end. Ain't nobody gonna deal with that forever. No matter how much talent you have. Period. So that's just my opinion. I think he's a goofy. I think he's putting a bad face on the league. People his age, everything. He's just fucking up. But he don't have to play no more. The league will be fine without him. But like you said, I don't like that sitting on the sidelines with all them $1 million chains on shit neither. That's some crazy
I don't like that. I don't like that, man.
Ain't doing a goddamn thing. He ain't injured. Like LeBron, when he do that, he fucked up. And plus, I give LeBron a pass because LeBron has been playing every game for like 19 years. So he can do that shit now with his little wine and all that. I'm cool. Go ahead, LeBron. You got banners, nigga. You straight. Ben Simmons ain't done shit in this league at all. He ain't won no awards. I think he may have won Rookie of the Year. That's it. So fuck that nigga, man. All right.
Straight up.
So
let me jump into the comments real quick, man. Let's read those off.
Right.
Going back to some comments Marty had said about when we was talking about the whole 6ix9ine thing and the no snitching, and he was like, I know hood niggas don't wear 2 watches. And I'm like, you damn right, bro. I try my Yo, man. I told you why I did it, man. And
hold up.
Yes, the hell they do, man. Yes, the hell
I was
they
about
do.
to say, nigga,
Yeah.
nigga, please, Marty. I ain't seen niggas with all type 17 protect. Was it protect police? Whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Philippe
I ain't
Protect.
rich.
Yeah.
They got 100 of them
They,
on their goddamn arm.
and still can't tell time, bro. I can tell time, my nigga.
Still on CP time. So.
And he said, again, what Marty said, never do a crime. He said, never do a crime with Wayne. Check. I'm
That's
like,
true.
Marty,
that is true.
I'm never gonna do a
right.
crime. If you get me caught up in a crime, bro, it's because of some niggas that I was with, not because I was trying to get caught up in a crime. That's straight up, bro.
He's the nigga that
not a crime nigga, bro.
Bank.
I am a tax-paying citizen, my nigga.
Wayne is the nigga that drove him to the bank because they said they had to make a deposit or withdrawal. And then he ends up being a getaway driver and not knowing what's going on. He's that guy. So Marty is right.
I'm sitting in the car and hear gunshots and stuff. I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? Y'all niggas robbed the bank?
Drive. Wayne, like, I don't know what's going on. He gonna drive you to the police station. So no crimes with Wayne.
It's not happening, bro. It's not. I got too much to lose, man. Marty said the ear though. I think when I said Ben Simmons, yeah, man, I fuck him in his ear. I hate that. Bro, I just hate that shit so much, man. Like you have everything in the palm of your hands and you're acting like a little business, man. I hate it. But yeah, so yeah, and we already said what Sheikah said. So yeah, man, let's
talk about Elon.
So here, do me a favor. We're gonna start talking about Elon Musk now. Fearless, do me a favor and type in for the chat. What do they feel about Elon buying Twitter? Because I wanted to ask the chat that and wanted to see what y'all thought about it. If y'all don't know, Fearless and I just dropped a new episode yesterday. Every Friday at 11 a.m. is when we drop it. Is this the end of Black Twitter? You know, since Elon Musk has bought Twitter, he's pretty much going to allow people to say whatever the hell they want to say. Is he going to invite Trump back on? Is this now going to be like an open arena where there will be nothing stopping anybody from saying what they want? I personally believe that when people say they want freedom of speech, you know, they just want to say the N-word. They just want to call us niggers. They just want to call people just out of their names. That's what I think. You know, in the episode Fearless, he did his whole Fearless, he's a smart guy. You know, he knows his history. He's a history buff. So he knows, you know, the reasons why we need freedom of speech now, why it is important. I'm not saying we don't need it. I'm not saying that it's not important, because it absolutely is. But when people want it so bad, my thing is why? Why do you want it so bad? Why is it that you want to say the things that you want to say? Why does other people need to hear you saying these things? So I Fearless, just put that into the chat. Y'all please talk to us about this, because I want to know other opinions as well, you know. But Fearless, I'm gonna go ahead and let you start off by speaking about Elon Musk wanting to buy Coca-Cola now.
Yeah, Elon said he want to bring Coke back to Coca-Cola. And what I mean by Coke, I mean actually cocaine.
Cocaine. Yes. Yeah. The white girl.
Yes. The white girl.
White girl coming soon, right? White girl coming soon, right, Fearless?
WG. Well, we're gonna shorten it WG. I don't want to offend nobody, but WG is coming soon.
Boo. Go ahead and do that shit,
I'm trying
man.
to get on. Nah, I'm cool. WG coming out soon. But basically, Elon, I think Elon is all right. I compare Elon to like Kanye. People that are very smart and very rich become very eccentric, right? So they like, yo, I get to do whatever I want, say whatever I want, buy whatever I want. So why not do it? And it does give you like a lot of publicity when you say and do these things. But Elon type of cat right now, from what we're seeing, he really about that. He bought Twitter for $44 billion. Like it was, like Wayne said in the video, he bought it like buying a t-shirt.
Bruh, I'm telling you.
Like for real, like it was nothing. Like I'm just gonna go, boom, I bought it. It is what it is. What's happening? We'll remove people from the board. Everybody sold their shares. And now what's crazy is that a lot of liberal people and like a lot of people that lean left and just even some moderate people left the platform. They left Twitter altogether. And then you saw like a lot of people that's on the right, their followers went up. Even though Elon Musk doesn't support none of that, because he's not truly like political in that way. He's just who he is as who he is, right? But when he said he wanted to buy Coca-Cola because he wanted to put cocaine back into the Coca-Cola, that piqued my interest. And the reason why is because
for what? For what, man?
Not because I want cocaine. Like, I mean, look, hey, you know, I do drink, you know, energy drinks and shit. You know what I'm saying? I drink this Socios. And, you know, if it had like a little hat in there, imagine what you could do. Like a quarter gram. Like, imagine what you could do with your life. You would be up. You know what I mean? And you had cases of it in the crib. But nah, in all seriousness, drugs are bad, everybody. But look, I think Elon, what he's trying to do, not only was he trying to be funny, but that's an old rumor that came out that the first Coca-Cola had cocaine in it. Cocaine used to be used as a medication, man. That's how it started. It was used for headaches, and it was used to give you energy. That's how it all started. And if you microdosed it, it was perfectly fine. But see, what happens is that those white, like suburbanites, started getting addicted to it. And that's all you know is that out of nowhere, they all doing like bumps and stuff. And you like, what in the hell is going on? Oh, I just need to go ahead and get some more energy for the day so I can cook this rump roast. Watch these fucking clothes by hand because it's 1910s.
And the rump roast still don't be cooked all the way, bro. My bad.
Right. At all, because she all coked up by her mind, but she don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? To them, it was like coffee back then. Then, you know, it became a Schedule I drug, whoop-de-whoop, just like marijuana, blah, blah, blah. All of this because all the religious people came into place, into politics. All of this stuff happened back in the day, history lesson time. You know what I mean? So the reason why I want to bring this topic up is because I think Elon is one of those dudes that got all the money in the world. And I don't think that, like, he's understanding how to use it. You can buy whatever the fuck you want. If you got bread, that's on you, bro. But how about you help some people? You can save some people's lives, man, by just giving them a little bit of money. Not even them, but like helping out some real social programs, starting some real shit. And I'm not saying he don't do it, but I'm pretty sure he's not giving out $44 billion to help inner city communities or help inner city schools. Like, I know he ain't doing that. He might give $1 million, 2, 3, 20, shit, 100. But 44 billion,
chump change, nigga.
Dang shit, them. He threw that shit at them like it was nothing. He threw it at him like you throw money at a scripper. Like, here, like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, this dude don't even have a house. That's how rich he is. He just sleeps on other people's couches. It's pathetic. And then you talking about you want to go to the Mars and SpaceX and all this bullshit, but you don't want to help Earth. What about Earth? We still live here. We don't live out there. So it's you doing shit with your money because you want to do it. And that's on you. Everybody do what you want to do with your bread. But I'm just saying, don't come at me at the same time talking about you care about humanity and you care about the progression of the world. Because you can start STEM programs in inner cities so you can have these kids get more comfortable with technology so they know how to have great paying jobs and be able to move us forward. You can help out the school community. Shit, you could even privatize and open up like 100 schools throughout the country to be able to teach what you want to teach them. They can go work for fucking whatever stupid ass company you got. You can do so much more than just buying a fucking social media platform so you can promote free speech. Goofy time. Don't know what the fuck to do with you.
Let me jump in. Let me jump in for a second, and let me tell you. Let me ask you this: Why would Elon Musk need to do any of those things? Fearless, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just saying, like, sorry, I was reading the comments.
Yeah,
I'm multitasking over this bitch. Hey, yo, if you want to work for free, you want to be a producer, hit us up. You know what I'm saying, on Instagram or text us. I need somebody else to do this shit while I'm doing a whoop de whoop. So anyway, look, he get, like I said, nigga, do what you want with your money, but then at the same time, don't act like you're a social warrior or don't act like you're trying to do things that help the world. Because he started Tesla because he wanted to save the ozone and save the world from us having all these gas vehicles, right?
That was then he started making Billies, right? And then he started.
But you knew the Billies was coming.
Not necessarily. You could have that thought in your head that you're going to be as successful as sky's the limit. You know what I mean? But when it starts when it starts pouring in, exactly. When it starts pouring, it's a completely different story. Then you start hanging out. This is the Kanye West effect all over again, bro. You start hanging out with these Kardashians. They change. You used to be Mr. Pro-Black. You start hanging out with the Kardashians, and now you're like, damn, maybe Trump ain't that bad. You know what I mean? It sullies your brain, bro. Look, it sullies your brain, man, and it's so easy to do, man. That's why people just kind of say, you know, just pray for me, just be there for me, because we need that shit. Because as soon as we get the money, shit, man, our head we just forget the entire person we were.
Yeah,
the entire like the reasons, the reasons that we started to change the world. That shit is over. So look at what happened. He started Tesla to try to make the world a better place. It ended up with this nigga buying Twitter and now wanting to buy Coke because why the fuck not? This is just some billionaire shit. A billionaire acting like a billionaire. This is exactly what it is.
Yeah, but I don't like the fact that he tried to portray himself as he's something else. Like if you watch the Joe Rogan podcast and look into his videos, or you just watch all of this stuff, and I understand like this motherfucker want to turn the whole world into Star Trek. I understand that, bro. But the thing you don't understand is that Star Trek was a motherfucking peacekeeping thing. That's why they went to space. They ain't go to space to fuck niggas up. They went to space to go ahead and help bridge the gap between races and universes. That's what the fuck was. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, he acts as if he is not like this greedy baron, but he is. He's an energy baron, just like everyone else. So don't play me and talk about, oh, I'm so smart. First of all, no, you ain't goofy. You just like Elizabeth Holmes. You just ain't get caught yet. His fucking shit be burning up and catching on fire, and he don't fucking know how to wire no fucking battery to this car engine. He don't know how to do none of that, bro. He know a little bit, but he don't know like what his engineers know, the coders know, the software developers. You feel me? And then you try to sit there and be like, oh, I want to advance humanity. Advance humanity be like invested in humanity. So if you want, I know you got 150 billion right now. You dig? How about you take some of your stocks, sell some of that shit, and give it to the community to help us up and lift us up? But you can do whatever the fuck you want, and I don't mind that because I do whatever the fuck I want my money. Don't come at me acting as if you're trying to save the world, because you're not, my nigga. You trying to be Star Wars and you trying to be Anakin out this bitch. You's a goofy. So that's just my opinion. Wayne, what do you think, man?
I hear what you're saying. I want to say this about him buying Coke and want to put the Coke back in the Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
So you know that Coca-Cola is here in Atlanta. You can go and take the Coca-Cola tour. You can go down to the building. It's great. It's fun. You could taste all the different Cokes of the world and everything.
I took my niece years ago, bro. I took my niece and we had all the sodas. They got sodas from every like country, and I ain't know Russia got like white chocolate soda and shit. They got all types of weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go ahead, bro. My fault. I was one
that shit is gross. Most of that shit is really gross.
Yeah,
man.
It's all of it gross.
But what I wanted to say is Atlanta doesn't need more drugs, man. And we definitely don't need like more accessible drugs, you know. And we and for as much as we buy soda or pop or whatever the hell you want to call it, right? The last thing we need is for cocaine to be in already cocaine, you know, because sugar or soda is already cocaine in itself. If you think about it, the massive amounts of sugar and everything else that they put in that shit, and then you're going to put actual cocaine into it. That's the last thing we need, man. We need this billionaire to stop billionairing. We need to figure out how to stop this dude from doing all of this shit, man. All of this shit. I will say, for him to like just give money, like you're saying, to give more to the community and do more, you know, actual things for the world, things that will benefit us. There's no benefit in it for him, right? Because like you do something like that, and then it's just a story, and that's it. You know what I mean? It's just okay. Dad, this is what Elon Musk did. Now on to something else. Yo, we've been talking about him buying Twitter all week long, bro.
Yeah,
all week long.
Because it's 44 billion, he did like he was wiping his ass. Like it's just normal day shit. My nigga,
that's what I mean.
I bought a pair of Air Ones and I had to think about it 17 times before I did it. That's
and you still shouldn't have bought them, nigga, because it was too much, bro. Like 7 years ago, that's way too much. Even when when Nelly dropped Air Force Ones, they were still like $50-$60, bro. Still 50-60. They didn't even inflate then, but now they're 100. I would have kept them shits on the shelf, bro. I would have kept them right there, my nigga.
Inflation, bro. Inflation. But go ahead, my fault.
So no, that was it. That was it, really. That was it, man. Let's go to the comments, man, if you don't mind, bro. So yeah, so Corey says, I guess to the question of what do you feel about Elon buying Twitter? She kind of gave the shoulder shrug. I guess it's not that big of a deal to her. And it probably isn't, man. I'm probably over exaggerating. You know, like I said, I want to know what's gonna happen to Black Twitter because the world, white people, they need Black Twitter in order to know what's popping, in order to know what's good, what's going on in the world. And also, I don't want Trump back on that motherfucker. I don't want people going on there thinking they can say whatever the hell they want to in the name of free speech. So I really believe that that's going to happen, man. Marty say, got to mess with my boy Wayne. No doubt, Marty. I look forward to it every week, man. You know I love you, bro. Keep doing it. Sophisticated bad girl. Yo, that is the homie. That's the homie Shari. I love you to death. Thank you for jumping on, man. And
welcome.
You know, just like just like Fearless said, man, we're not going to act right. We want you to come on here and just act the goddamn fool, man, because that's what we need. We may need to hire her, bro. She says, I'm here for free. I got you. We may need to hire her straight up, man. And then Sheikah also said, so is the number one ingredient in Coca-Cola cocaine or high fructose corn syrup? So it's high fructose, but I mean, really, I really want to say what's the difference, but there's a huge difference in the two. You know what I mean? But so no, what I'm saying is it already has the sugars and the high fructoses. You know, so you want to buy it to put more cocaine in it. You know what? Actually, I think about it, that may be fine because I think white people drink more Coca-Cola than anybody. Like black people were more so on Sprite or flavored drinks or orange sodas and pineapple and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Hey, yo, Chi, homage. If y'all still, and Marty too, like everybody, fuck it, everybody in here. What do y'all used to drink? Because I know, like, like I don't think we had. I don't remember. Like, I know we used to drink like the 3 liters though, but it was from like the store-bought brand. I think that was our main thing. I know it was just red. It was just a red motherfucking like label on a clear joint. But we used to always had a 3 liter because it was 5 of us in the crib. You feel me? Basically at all times. But I don't remember, like, I think Pepsi might be the wave up north. Really? But I know some people drink RC. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like, it's different in the South. The South is Coca-Cola. Up north is more like Pepsi, I think.
Right. So y'all really drank like the darker brands, or not the brands, but the darker sodas like the Cokes and the RCs and the Pepsis over like the flavored joints.
Yeah. We didn't drink like, nah. I mean, we would never have like orange soda in the crib. Nah, like Chi said, we had like Pepsi. Nah, man, we had like, you had like the little 20-ounce joints, and you had like some some hot Cheetos or something, and like maybe some like GMPs or something. But like, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when I'm saying GMPs.
No, you talked about it one time before.
Yeah. Oh, god damn. Chi, send me some GMPs, baby. I'm choke the nigga up. Nigga. Anyway, yeah. So like, I don't remember us drinking like a lot of flavored sodas, maybe pineapple, but we wasn't like no Fanta and shit like that. But Fuego, I know niggas used to drink Fuego though.
That's what I mean. I don't mean they don't necessarily have to be like Pepsi brand or Coca-Cola brand. It's just no, if just whatever type of flavor, orange, pineapple, anything like that. But you said that y'all had, because man, we never had Coca-Cola growing up or any type of those like dark drinks.
Nah, we always
never had those.
We always had Pepsis. And Hamid said that Chi is right. We used to drink a lot of spring water too, like Kool-Aid and shit like that. We always had Kool-Aid in the crib, or like we always had Kool-Aid, bro. Or like iced tea and shit. Like we always had that. But it ain't the same as like y'all's. Y'all iced tea in the South is like diabetes. Like like that shit like less sugar. You know what I mean? Y'all motherfuckers is bugging. We just trying to have a cool, refreshing drink. Or as Chi said, a nice little beverage. You know what I'm saying? Hamid said that what GMP closed for good. Yeah, fuck. And Rash. Oh my God. Man. Let me say something real quick. Rest in peace to Rash. Rash, man. Rest in peace, man, from Northside. Straight up. Like, explain that to me. Rash had a store that was in our neighborhood, I think before all of us was born, like 70s, 80s, maybe. He came to Northside and opened up a store. He had like the Rash store where you can get like everything. It was like a small little convenience store where people literally would just use that to go to the grocery store, my G. Like they had snacks for the kids. They had a whole bunch of hair products, fake chains. They had white tees when white tees came out. They had Newports, Dutchies, everything. People been shot at that fucking in that. People have been robbed, beat up, shot, all types of shit in that little area right there on Market Street, North Side. So everybody know Rash. Like Rash had a whole bunch of stores. People went to kids with his school. The only reason why I know is because Ham. You know what I'm saying? So 30th and Market, exactly. So Yeah, man, it's just crazy. And now GMP closed. And then he also had a store across the street, is the Getty. I think that was all his too. But yeah, I think like his kids took over and shit like that. But yeah, he had passed away. So we're getting way off track. It's becoming a North Side Coca-Cola episode.
We talking about childhood right now, man. We might need to do like a childhood live or some shit like that, man. But yeah, let's go into what Dante had said. He said there are multiple ways to advance humanity. How Elon advances humanity with his money is up to him. Electric cars is the future. Even if they're not perfect, they're still good for the environment. Eventually, electric cars will be perfected. Yes, I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I do agree. Because I say this all the time. Anytime we bring up the topic of electric cars, we were supposed to have flying cars in 1996. If you watch Demolition Man, you know what I mean? Like them shits are way overdue, bro. But I understand that it's his money and he could do what he wants to do. Yep. But like I'm kind of on the side of Fearless, where it's like there's so many other things that we need to get fixed before there won't be any advancement if everything is staying the same. Do you kind of see what I'm saying? Like if there's still poverty, poverty, education, you know, people can't find jobs. Like, but the thing is, like, we're making bigger and more expensive things and everybody can't get their hands on them. You know, you get more money if everybody can get their hands on them. Like, so people are going to have electric cars, and it may be cool to say like, oh, it's for a select few. It's for the people who can afford it. But that's not progression to me. That's just still like you're being selective. You're just only allowing like just a small portion of society, you know, and again, that's just, we're not getting anywhere that way. You know, you're just trying to create something to make somebody better, to make somebody feel better than their neighbor or than somebody else that they know. I have an electric car. Well, shit, I'm still driving a 1996 Toyota Camry. You know what I mean? That's not progression. That's not progression at all to me. So I don't know, man. You're right. He can do whatever he wants to do with his money, and that's wonderful. But come on, man. Like we're just now, not just now, but everybody has a phone. Everybody has Twitter on their phone, and that was, I believe that was the latest progression of the world, to where we all have like a computer in our back pocket. You know, when was the last time you ever fucking talked on your phone? Be for real, man. You probably text before you talk. You know what I mean? So I think that was the last progressive thing that we've had in this world, and we there's just too many other things that we need to work on before we start creating so many other things. You know, do you disagree?
Nah, I don't. Like, I think that it's like they both are. We need both to progress at the exact same time for us to be able to succeed as humanity, right? So we have to have technological advancements, right? And that's very important because it's helped us within the past, 100 years. We've sped up in terms of our technology faster than any other time in human history, right? Moving fast. Right. We have less wars and more technology being built because we have more stability in terms of like food and population growth and all that type of fun stuff, right? Boom. Easy, like everybody kind of know that. So, but you also need, you have all the technology in the world, but if that technology is siloed between only a few people that have the money for it, then you won't really have true progression within the world. And I ain't talking about America, because compared to other countries, we balling out of control. But like if you look at like Indonesia, Vietnam, these smaller countries, we all have to be in it together for us to progress forward. And I'm so tired of motherfuckers looking at the stars and not looking at the fucking earth. That shit on my nerves, bro. So hold on one second. Marty said, let me go back to it. Marty said, it's sad Jimmy knows Star Trek that well. I saw the movie. All right, I saw the movies, bro. That's all I got to say. You want to go ahead and yeah, Marty said all the girls got weave up there. See, he know that's that yak. He right. That's Marty. We talking about Rash again. So Marty know. Wayne, you want to go ahead and read Dante's next comments?
Yeah. So Dante, he says, it's for the people that can afford it now. Gas cars used to be only for the wealthy when they were first invented, right? As more and more of the vehicles are produced with innovation and the reduction. So at the reduction of the cost of production, the price will become affordable for more of the population, right? Just like kind of like phones and computers, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So I understand that, and I understand that, man. But But damn, it just like I don't know. There's just again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, and that sound when I start to repeat myself, I feel stupid. You know, but I just feel like there's just so many other things that need to be fixed. I mean, I'm great. It's great that there's a select few people that have these Teslas, and not everybody can do it. But it's also like a sign of status and a sign of wealth. And like we're still on that. We're still on it. Like, when are we gonna get past like the look? At the end of the day, even if you can't afford a Tesla, you may be able to afford it and your neighbors can't, but that doesn't make you a millionaire. You're still going through the same shit that your neighbor is going through. You just have a more expensive car. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, I understand the price may go down, but
look,
I mean, come on, man. Like it's I don't know, man.
Dante, this is my whole point. Let me step in real quick. My whole point is that I don't care about somebody making money, because I know I want to make money too. I want to have millions and shit like that. Just like everybody on this motherfucker. Maybe a few people, but just like most people, right? My thing is this: it's the way that you say and who you say that you are, but your actions, right, is showing us a whole different thing. Elon Musk always kind of says that like he's trying to do this so he can help save the world and how he can help empower and better the world. Buying Twitter for 44 billion doesn't do that. That is like a jerk Kanye West move. That's all I'm saying. So if he wants to, I now know that I don't have to think about him as being like the person that's trying to really truly save the world, or trying to, progress us forward so we can move to different planets and stuff like that. He can still be doing that, but like, I know it's all with commerce with him. I know it's all about money with him. So don't act like you're like Superman when you up in this bitch acting like Lex Luthor, trying to get paid, and you just doing it because of your ego. Because buying Twitter shows me that you don't give a fuck about nothing else besides doing fun stuff with your money. And that's fine, do you, but I'm not going to be looking at you like you're like a figure that's trying to help the world. I'm looking more along as you now as like Jeff Bezos, which is all it is. That's all I'm saying, bro. So now I know when I look at Elon, he's just another billionaire douchebag, just like the rest of them. You ain't here for us. You're not here to help the people, bro. Because you could have helped so many people with that money, man. So many people. But hey, it's up to us to get it how we live, so we can go ahead and make that decision once we get that bread. We can make a better decision compared to that motherfucker.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't looking for no handout from that goofy ass motherfucker. And fuck him and his weird ass wife and them weird ass numbers that he named his kid. Straight up.
Really.
Straight like that. So, all right, man. Last topic of the day. I'm gonna let you lead this one, Wayne. Because
all right, hold on a second. Were you gonna play the video or nah?
I got the video. I'm playing it.
All right. Well, hold on a second, because I wanted to ask you this. Because the video I sent is like 3 minutes long, and I'm not trying to play all that shit. And I just wanted to play like a you did you? Yeah. Because this shit kind of hits maybe close to home. I don't know.
Not with you, Dante. Hold on, I'm sorry. Not with you, Dante. I'm just talking about Elon. I ain't touch you with I ain't touch you with you muscles. Nah, nigga. You always come here and give us a perspective from a person that I believe is going to be a millionaire. I know everybody in here has the potential to make money. I believe Dante's going to have $1 million one day at least. I know it. Like, I just know because he's a smart brother. Feel me? And I know a lot of other motherfuckers is on here. I know homies. We all going to get rich. We all going to make money. We all going to be balling. But hopefully you may
not Marty though. Not Marty.
Shit, Marty going Marty going have more money than all of us. He's a publisher. Nigga, what do you mean?
No doubt.
He's author. So go ahead. Go ahead and play the video, but I cut it a little bit. But if
that's fine.
Long, I'll go ahead and stop it off. All right.
Yeah, just put like a minute of it if that.
Yeah, I think you can get the fucking point with a little bit of it. Wait, hold up. Oh shit. Hold up. My fault. Go ahead, Wayne. I don't think I got it.
No, okay. All right. No, I'll get into it.
I did. Go ahead. You can go ahead and talk about it. I'll go ahead and get it together.
Yeah. So here's my thing. Y'all know how I feel about Kim K. I think she's a beautiful lady. She may not be the smartest or the most intelligent or make the best decisions, but I think she's very, very pretty, to say the least. I do. Here's one thing I don't like. So if y'all haven't heard, back when Kim Kardashian did the Saturday Night Live She was the host there, and her and Pete Davidson, I guess they kind of started their relationship then. There was a rumor that Ray J had another sex tape, had more sex tapes of him and Kim K going at it. And so what Kanye did is, Kim called Kanye and was like, yo, he still has more tapes. Is there anything you can do? Kanye's in New York. Kanye flies to LA, talks to Ray J, gets the tapes. I don't know how. I don't know if he paid them off or whatever the conversation was, and then flies back to New York, all in the same day. And there's the video that shows Kanye West giving the footage, the tapes, to Kim K, and she's just crying her eyes out and oh my God, thank you. And I'm so, you know how they put on that fake cry and shit like that, right?
Yeah, it was getting
so all her friends and family. Yeah, right. It's for the new show that's on Hulu. And Kim and her family, they're just like so thankful and grateful. And then right after that, she goes and does the SNL performance and falls in love with Pete Davidson. I'm not saying she owes Kanye West anything for this, right? I'm saying that this man, for the mother of his child, right, goes from one end of America to the other end of America and back. And yes, I know they're rich. He probably has a private jet that can do that. No big deal, no problem, right? I got it. It's probably easier for him than us. It's still, that's time though. And that's jet lag, and that's all that shit that he had to do in order to get this footage from him, from Ray J, and give it back to Kim so she could feel safe, so their children wouldn't possibly see these tapes, right? This is what I hate, is that Kanye loves his family so much and he gets nothing in return. And that's what the big thing is here for me, is that sometimes you do so much for your family, you put them first. You put yourself second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever, right? And you get nothing in return. I don't know what she could have given to him. She doesn't owe him anything. I'm not saying she should have been like, okay, let's get back together or anything like that.
One of those.
My thing is one of my things. That's just my thing, is that I don't know. I just hate, as a man, you can't get the love and respect that you deserve for being a father, for being a man, for being a human being. And
I got the video, by the way.
So you do? Okay. So I kind of feel how Kanye felt about this. Kanye has been, he was on a Pusha T album. He said on the Pusha T album, if the father's not in the house, ain't nothing good. Ain't nothing going to be good, and that's kind of true to fact, because, and I'm not trying to down women or anything like this, but sometimes a man needs to be there to discipline the child. Sometimes you need both of those parents there. And sometimes it's just something that only a man can really teach.
Co-parenting is very, very important. As a person, I don't got no kids, but, losing my father when I was young, you feel me? And then, having other people step in to kind of like play that role a little bit. Co-parenting is very important. You lose a lot of those lessons, bro. You know what I mean? So right. I totally understand that. Like, I really, really do understand where Ye is coming from. And the dude that's in the crib right now, Freak Davidson, he just looked like he, pedo.com. And I just don't understand what he's bringing to the table. Is he teaching those lessons? I mean, this man didn't grow up with a father either. His father passed during 9/11. So you don't really know what's going on. So I know we have a lot of strong, independent women, but even our strong, independent women, single mothers out there, which there's a lot of them, they know that, they put their kids in football or something like that, or have uncles around or grandfather around to teach those,
make up for their father not being
exactly
there. Right.
To teach those lessons, to go ahead and try to, have that there, to show that, to have someone as an example. And you don't want nobody to be using motherfucker on TV as an example, or people that's in the streets doing terrible things as an example, because that's what you want to follow as a, as a young child. You want to have somebody that's a good example there. And I ain't saying Ye is straight up, but at least he gave a fuck enough about to go ahead and get those tapes. So you want to go ahead and play the video real quick, my G?
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
All right.
Traveled to get something for Kim.
You went all the way to LA to get something for Kim?
Mm-hmm.
You were something else. What did you get?
Well, that's what she wants to show you.
Oh. Kim.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hey, girl. I wanted to show you guys.
Yeah.
No, because I was just going to cry, so I didn't want to. Cry. But I can cry because I don't have any business. So Kanye flew home last night. And he came back this morning. I want to show you guys what he got me. Gorgeous.
Oh my God.
I want to show you guys what he got me. He got me all of the sex tape back.
Oh my God.
And he flew home and got the computer. It was on the hard drive. And my
All right. Hey, yo. Oh, man. Kanye,
First and
bro.
foremost, man, they are the most crybabyest family in the fucking world, bro.
Kanye, this is your
They're
fault.
the whiniest bunch. It's his fault. She made the tape, bro. How is it his fault?
You know how to pick them, bro. You need to just stay by yourself, bro. Keep messing with those one-off little relationships, whoop de whoop, because you know how to pick them, man. Like I said, as soon as this podcast said, protect your dick and protect your motherfucking emotions, and you will have the world. The world will be your oyster.
Sometimes, man, listen, sometimes you can't predict the future. You don't see what's going to happen, and you overlook those kinds of things, man. You know? And I think Kanye just kind of overlooked the sex tape. Like, he was like, she was bad. She was there for him. I don't know, man. If you listen to Yeezus, they had so much of a connection together. You know, the life of Pablo explained a lot of it as well, man. Sometimes you don't think about those things, man, you know? But you really don't expect people to kind of hold it over your head either, you know. So that's kind of fucked up a Ray J too, man.
Kanye is like Malcolm X, but like in reverse. So you remember how Malcolm X, like the end, at the middle of the movie, and the end after he went to jail, and he became like the, you know, Malcolm X, the leader, and stuff like that, joined the, you know, Nation of Islam. He's like, that's how like Kanye West started off, and then like he went the exact opposite way. He started off as being like Malcolm X, and now he's back to being Malcolm Little, where he had white broads and he was sniffing coke and they was doing robberies and shit with that little with Spike Lee and all of that, and doing the juke joints. He went the exact opposite way. It's really weird to see that. But go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. So like I was just saying, sometimes you just overlook that he saw the beautifulness in her outside of the tape, you know. So but yeah, man, like the father, you know, sometimes just like you were saying, that you can put as many people in the kid's life that you want to, and that kid will be taught something, but it's just something that the father can do that only the father can do. You know what I mean? Right. And this dude busts his ass to show that he's there for his children. I honestly feel like he's more there for his children than Kim is, you know.
I don't know.
That's kind of what I feel too. Yeah, we don't know. That's why I said that's how I feel. I don't know for sure, but for him to do that, you know, I think that's a little special. I think that means a lot. I think she's very maybe a little unappreciative. I know she was all crying in the video and shit like that, but that, you know, you have a camera in your face, so it's a little different. You know, she didn't tell Pete. You know, did she tell Skeet to go over there and go and, you know, talk to Ray J about it? I mean, you know, new and current boyfriend, my nigga. I mean, you supposed to do the work, right?
I mean, I don't think. First of all, I don't think Ray J would have even sat down with the boy. And second of all, what's he going to do? Like, what's he going to do? Like, that's just like
what did Kanye do though? What did Kanye do? You know what I mean?
Kanye probably went over there and was like, "Hey, yo, you gonna give me that?" Like, he might went over there with like 30 goons. You don't know what Kanye do. I don't think Kanye.
Well, you know, hold on. I just don't. You say goons, but you know, Ray J got them booty goons. Remember?
Pause.
Remember?
I remember that.
Yeah, in the Breakfast Club, you know, I remember.
I'm like, all right, oh my god, that's what I'm saying. I think Kanye just went over there and was like, "Yo, give me all of that. Give me that right now. Put it in the bag."
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if Kanye put fear in people like that though.
I think he put fear in Ray J. Ray J.
I don't know, man. I just don't feel like they did like a man-to-man.
If
it was like a man-to-man sit down, like I don't think. Like Ray J is just gonna fall back like that, man.
Raycon, what are you gonna do? Hit him with some Raycons.
Hey, man, you talk about them Raycons, bro, but they sell them, my nigga.
They can support us anytime. You give us a sponsorship anytime, Ray J. I'll wear the fuck out of them shit. You hear me?
Yeah, all right, I heard they dope. My brother got a pair. Go ahead, man. We talking about. You want to go in the comments?
Yeah, go ahead. Read the comments, big on me.
All right, then. So sophisticated bad girl in TSR. I think that's the shade room. I fucking hate Twitter, by the way. That's why I know that TSR is a shade room now. ever since I've been doing back on Twitter now. I'm on that shit. Ray J said in the comments, all of this is a lie. Can't let them do this anymore. So untrue. Plot twist. Absolutely. I read that too. That either that whole scene was a lie,
right?
Like they just set it up for the cameras, or or maybe he didn't get all of the tape. Maybe there's more tape. Maybe Ray J has more copies, more footage.
Who gives a fuck about
maybe
this
he has
tape?
VHS. He has VHS tapes, man.
Jesus.
I don't know, man. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Unfortunately, this is getting weird, bro.
It's been like 30 really years.
Like, yeah,
she don't look the same. They're like,
totally. And let me say this, bro. Let me say this. It wasn't even a good video, man. It was a boring ass fucking video. Oh, yeah, thumbs like down to that video. And it's what it's what made her famous, bro. Like it was the video that put her in the spotlight. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie though, I did watch it, obviously. So go ahead, man. Go ahead, keep reading the comments.
Dante says, this man went from being super black and George Bush doesn't care about black people to marrying a white woman and becoming a Trump supporter. What happened? I don't think his mother's passing is a reason or the only reason. I don't either. I think it's kind of a little bit of a reason, but this is as far as this comment goes, Dante, just like I said before, I just think like you hang around shitty people, you become a shitty person. Yep. And that's what this is, man. Is he's been hanging around them Kardashians for all that time and hanging around their friends and everybody that's, where they live up in the hills and of Calabasas or some shit like that. When you start hanging out with those people, they start saying, yeah, when you start hanging out with those people, they just kind of start getting into your head and make you think of something different. And Kanye just, the cocaine, the whatever else drugs, and he's rich now. You let the money get to your head, just like Elon, change your whole shit up. I kind of feel like all that has a little bit to do with it. But yeah, Phyllis, what's your question, G?
Why is he has on so many layers? Like, is it cold? Because like he had, like, I understand rich people and LA people just like, or New York people, whatever, but he had on gloves, hoodie, a leather jacket, and I know he had a bunch of other shit on there underneath him, and all of it, he just looked fucking nuts. And I was just like, and they're all like stocky, bulky, like, great clothing, thick shit. And I was just like, Nick, ain't you sweating? Like, nigga, maybe you don't sweat, but that's a lot of layers. But go ahead. I'm sorry, I just wanted to ask that question. I'm like, what the fuck are you wearing, bro? But go ahead.
So I get it. I understand. And my thing is, as far as the layers go, I think Kanye gained some weight and he's trying to like maybe wear bigger and baggier or more clothes.
Yeah,
and also too. And also too, I know it's hot, but that doesn't mean, like, for me in my house, I like to keep like the air on. I don't like being hot. But so what I'll do is I'll keep the air on or a fan going or something like that, and I'll put on like a hoodie and some sweats or something like that. I would rather be cold and wrap up than to be hot, because once it gets hot, it's hot, and it takes way too fucking much to get the heat out. You know what I mean?
I know somebody,
but I don't know as far as him. Say it again.
I know somebody just like that. That's how my fucking house is 24/7. It's cold.
Okay.
Goddamn Arctic, nigga.
Bro, hey. I don't think this is the place to talk about that right now, nigga. If
24/7. Fucking sick.
but kind of feel him on that. I think he's trying to like hide the weight, or maybe that's just the fashion. Because I'd be saying the same thing about like Travis Scott. That nigga always got like on a sweater or some shit. And I'm like, yo, the sun is
anemic. Like, are they all anemic? Like,
weird, bro.
All right, so let's go ahead to the next comment from Sophisticated Bad Girl.
Kanye didn't put fear in DL Hughley. Everybody want to fight in a comedian. Yeah, that's true. DL, man, I don't know. Ever since DL got tatted up, man, he's a completely different creature, bro. Like, he's about the shit. 79. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he always been, but like, he seems to me like somebody ain't no scared motherfucker. But at the same time, I'm like, it's just different levels. Not everybody's the same, like,
And I think that's why too, is because they're a comedian. Everybody thinks comedians can't scrap. People think comedians can't get down, so I'm gonna fuck with them and then they go apologize and make them look big. I'm like, nah, nigga, go at them and see what happens, man. Just go at them and see what happens, bro. I don't know, man. I don't see DL as a
they can still fuck you up.
True.
So straight up. Yeah, man. And I guess
so. Yeah, man. Mad at me, if the story is real, man, shout out to Kanye for being a father, for doing what he's supposed to do, and going above and beyond to getting those tapes to make her feel more comfortable, make her feel better for herself, and then going off and messing around with Skeet and letting him or letting her daughter ride around in his lap and shit like that, because that's a huge fucking slap in the face after I didn't went to the ends of the fucking earth to get some shit for you, and you let some other dude, you let my child sit in your lap. That's some shooter nigga shit right there for me personally. I don't know. Y'all do things differently. Shit. But yeah, shout to Kanye, man.
Ugh. I don't like it, that nigga shout. So I guess that's it, man, for this week, bro. I focus with Kanye, but he just that nigga's off the reservation. He needs to get back to his roots.
Yeah,
but
he is, man.
All right, Wayne. That's all topics we have for this week, man. You want to go ahead and send us out, my G?
Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and do it, man. Okay.
Turn on that.
First and foremost.
There we go.
Thank you. First and foremost, thank you guys for spending even this a portion of your Saturday with us. We greatly appreciate that, man. We know you got a lot of things to do, man. Y'all got to cut grass, y'all got to wash your car, y'all got to go grocery shopping, y'all got to go enjoy your life. But you stay here with us for this, and we appreciate it, man. Y'all, please, like I said, we dropped a new episode yesterday, 11 a.m. The episode is this the end of Black Twitter, where we talk about Elon Musk buying Twitter. We would love comments. Please like, subscribe, leave the comments up there. Let us know what y'all think. We'd love to debate with you guys, man. You can listen to that and every other episode on the YouFeelMePodcast.com. That is our own personal website. We have all our past audios on there as well. Also, most importantly, we're switching it up a little bit, right? So we're still You Feel Me Podcast, but as you can see up top here, right, we're kind of going to the YFM podcast. We are the world's most hated podcast. We've been banned on Twitter a couple of times, man. And I'm going to tell you just in a second where you can go get one of them band shirts, okay? So it's YFM podcast. Y'all type that into your YouTube. Y'all can see our beautiful faces, man. Then you can see us debate back and forth about everything, man. We have 91 episodes now. 91. Please go back and listen to them all if you have the time. Put them in your watch list on YouTube, man. You can listen to them and watch them at your leisure. Please, man, like, subscribe, and comment on all of those, man. We're trying to make it. We're trying to do it, and we're doing a pretty damn good job at it, man. We need y'all's help as well. Also, just like I was saying before, buy one of those You Feel Me band t-shirts, okay? You Feel Me podcast.com. You Feel Me shit, man. You put that shit in there and it just kind of threw me all off, Fearless. You Feel Me podcast.bigcartel.com is where you can find all of our merch. Oh, I didn't see that hat yet. We got a new camo hat that I didn't see. If you click on that shirt right there, that's our new YFM band t-shirt. I fucked up and got us banned on Twitter. I had wrote some shit about DL Hughley actually, and Steve Harvey, when all three of them, him, DL, and Kanye were going at it. Apparently Twitter didn't like it, and I got us banned. So I took those, I took like little messages that Twitter had sent us. I sent them over to Fearless, and I said, yo, let's make a shirt out of this, man. And that's what we got out of it. Y'all buy 3, 4, 5, 6 of them shirts, man. That's a great piece of merchandise right there. You can find that and everything else on our link tree, the You Feel Me podcast link tree that has our right there, has our links to our YouTube, our merch, our Overcast, man. If you want to follow our social medias, we're on Twitter at You Feel Me Pod on Twitter and at You Feel Me Cast on Instagram. We are also on Facebook. We're on the Facebook. I like to call it the Facebook, just like your mom likes to call it. You Feel Me Podcast on the Facebook. We like to touch base with other podcasts on there as well. Let me see our Patreon, Patron. We got a Patron as well. We got $2 levels, $5 level, $10 level. Okay, we promise you we're taking y'all's money, but we're doing something constructive with it. We're not doing nothing stupid. We're not trying to buy Twitter. We're not trying to put Coke back in Coca-Cola. We're trying to put all the money back into the podcast, okay? Because brothers got dreams. Brothers trying to make it. And Fearless is one of the greatest rappers of all time, okay? And he needs some money as well. Jimmy B. Fearless, okay? He dropped 2 albums last year, FYE and Kobayashi. It's on Apple Music, it's on Spotify, it's on YouTube, it's on all of that. Y'all, please go check it out, okay? And then after that, you can go and watch the album reviews that we made for the You Feel Me podcast for both of those albums, okay? Also, I'm gonna go ahead and put a plug in for it. I know it's not coming out yet, but Fearless, let me hear a little bit of it. He has another song. He said he's calling it WG now. Nigga, this white girl. I just want to put it out there as that. It's phenomenal. It's one of his greatest songs. It's so great. Man, you just have to sit down and take your time and listen to it, or all the punchlines are gonna go over your head. That's coming out soon. It's just off the Richter. It's off the meter. I can't wait for it to come out. I can't wait for y'all to hear it as well. Okay. Fearless. Is there anything else I'm forgetting, man? Please let me know. I always feel like I'm forgetting something.
Nah, man. The only thing we gotta do is say peace to the people, my G.
Cool. Thank y'all again for tuning in to another episode of the live stream of the You Feel Me podcast, the YFM podcast. Don't forget, we are the world's most hated, and we're going to continue to be so as long as you and your friends and your mother keep listening to us, okay? My name is Wayne. That is Jimmy B. Fearless. We will see you guys when we drop a new episode on Friday at 11 a.m. And then we'll see y'all next Saturday at 1 p.m. for another live stream. Peace. Y'all be safe out there. Don't do nothing crazy. Avoid the bookings. Wear your seatbelts. All that good shit. You know what I mean? And sometimes you got to talk to people, man. We know you got the strap on you, but hey, man, talking to people can kind of get you out the mess and pull out our strap, man.
I'm being a punk.
But we love y'all, man. Y'all be safe out there. Thank you for tuning in. Peace, and we see y'all next week.
Peace, y'all. Peace.